Hello, citizens of the planet. Welcome back to Monday Musings with Larry Lelli. And yesterday was the Tony Awards, which all of you who follow Broadway and theater, you know what those are. If you don't know what they are, it's essentially the Super Bowl of Broadway. It's a real big deal. And all of us involved on Broadway, it's a really super, super big day for us all. So, I was fully ensconced in all things Tonys, and as I was actually enjoying the performances this year of my friends, I was reminded of a couple things. One of which is why I got into this business in the first place, and well, I'll just give a couple shout outs right away. My buddies Brad Oscar and Brian Darcy James, who are in Something Rotten on Broadway. They started out the performance with their show, and a big production number from the show. And those guys just killed it. And it's so inspiring. And I love what I do so much to get to help create art with those people. And the whole cast is brilliant, of course, but And there was another performance that blew me away too, by a young girl named Sydney Lucas, who's I think 11 years old, and she's in a show called Fun Home. And she gave a completely perfect, flawless, beautiful performance on live TV. And to say a star is born, is even an understatement. I mean, she killed it. But this is why I got into this business, to work with this caliber of talent, this level of skill. These performances by people who are so inspiring, not only to me, but to all of the audience members who go and experience this on Broadway. 8 shows a week, 52 weeks a year. It never stops. It's always on. And these people are always on and always having to be perfect. And it's an amazing thing for, 2,000 people to all go into a theater and agree together, hey, we're going to all agree to this contract to go into this theater and sit in the dark and be quiet and focus upon art that's going to be made right in front of our eyes in live, real time. It's an amazing thing. It's important for us as a culture and as a society and as a people that we continue to honor and grow this tradition and expand it. And which is brings me to my other point of number 2, my passion for this art form was so reinvigorated again, and I am more determined than ever to start to produce theater myself starting this year, and I'm super excited about it because it's important. It's a really important art form. Nowhere else are you having this level of talent and skill create something in real time in front of your eyes. It's simply magical. And the level of skill that everyone needs to have in order to make this happen, from the cast, of course, on stage, to the musicians in the orchestra pit, to the crew that is working backstage that you never see, the amazingness that they are doing, the dressers and the wig people and the stagehands and the lighting people and the sound people and even the people who work in the theater proper. They are all committed to creating this high level of art and a wonderful magical experience for you, the audience member. So I just love it. It's wonderful. So come to Broadway, see a Broadway show or 10. Please see a bunch of them. It will change your life. If you've never been there, it'll change your life. And it can blow your mind, and it can change it can really change your future. Because it's so magical. It's really magical. And if you can't make it to New York, go support local theater wherever you are. Even if you live in a little town, hopefully there's a theater somewhere near you. Go and see a show or a play or whatever they're doing there, and support that little theater, because it's all a feeder system. If you support the little theater, people are learning and growing there and experimenting and creating, and they will move on to the next bigger thing, maybe in the next bigger city over from you a few hours away, and they will grow and learn and create there. And then it all is gradually all a feeder system to Broadway, where the cream of the crop comes and we get the best of the best, and we're making amazing art here for all of you. So just support live theater wherever you are. It's such an important thing for our society and our culture. And you're going to just have a great time. Okay? All right. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next week.